do you realize just how powerful this journey is that you're on right now? It was you that had to go through the setbacks, the failures, the no's, the ups and downs, the hoops and bounds, right? The long nights, the cries, all the tears that you have shed. It was you that had to go through all of it. It seems like a lot of people in your family or people around you, maybe they don't go through things like this, but you are being set up for success right now. And this is why you can't quit. This is why you can't throw in the white towel. And this is why you have to trust the process and keep on keeping on every step of the way. You are making a huge impact in the world, whether you believe it or not, whether you feel it or not. Okay, you didn't go through the spiritual awakening for no reason. You didn't go through this journey, or you're not on this journey for no reason, right? That's one thing that I need you to remember, right? Write it down below in the comment section. I am not going through this for no reason, right? There's no such thing as a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. And everything happens in divine timing when it's supposed to happen. So you may be trying to, do certain things, meet certain people, have new experiences, and just receive different opportunities in your life. And you may want it exactly when you want it. You may be thinking, oh man, like this is the perfect time, Coach Kev. This is the perfect time for this to happen. But it doesn't happen, right? And what happens? You get stuck up here in your mind. You start thinking that it's not for you and that it's never going to work out for you. That vision that you have always held in your mind, okay, it will come to fruition, my family. As long as you are taking inspired action, right? You're putting your trust in God and you're continuing to push through everything that you have experienced in your life, it will come to fruition. But it's up to you to not quit. You see, one thing you have to remember is that you are breaking curse after curse after curse after curse in your family. Even if you don't realize it, like you are literally setting the stage for your family bloodline going forward. It is you. You are the person. You are the individual. You are the one that had to get all the arrows shot in the back because you are saving humanity. You are saving your family. You are saving your lives. You're saving your kids. And you're doing it in a very, very strong way, in a very, very strong and powerful way. So do not forget that. Don't write off your life right now. What you're going through doesn't mean it's over for you. All right, you have to go through a lot of downs in your life right now. And this is why your transformation is so impactful to the world and to yourself, because you're going to be able to look back on all these experiences. You're going to be able to look back on everything that you have endured and everything that you have gone through. And you're going to have a story to share. And that's why I'm telling you to start your YouTube channel, right? I don't know who needed to hear that part. Somebody needed to hear it. This is why I'm telling you to start that brand, start that channel right now, because your story is going to heal and it's going to help the world. All right. Don't go out here chasing a dollar. A lot of people are working very, I don't want to say unsuccessful, but they're working in a job, but they're not happy. Maybe they're successful. Maybe they're, making a lot of money. Maybe they have great benefits. Okay. But at the same time, they go home at night and they cry. Right? They sit in the corner, they're upset because they're not living a life full of purpose, right? It's not purpose driven. Okay. And we all know you need money out here to live, right? But when you change it around, when you flip the script, when you don't do things for money and you're focused on your purpose and your passions, moving towards your goals and your visions, wanting to help other people, the money will come, the people will come. That's not something that you need to worry about. My family, you need to focus on your purpose right now. And I just want to say I'm extremely proud of all of you, right? I'm extremely proud of you for working extremely hard towards your purpose and towards that vision that you have held for a very long time. Maybe when you were a kid, and I want you to go back in time with me right now for a little bit, my family, all right? Think about the things that you have been passionate about as a child, as a kid. How did those feelings feel in that moment? How excited did you get when you were thinking about that thing that you've always wanted to do? All right, if you can go back to that moment, and if you are still tied to those emotions, and I'm talking about positive emotions here, if you're still tied to that and it excites you, right, it amazes you, something just sparks out of you when you're talking about this topic or when you're talking about that thing that you love, all right, you need to pay very close attention to this, because this can be tied to your purpose, all right? If you're new to this journey and you're still trying to figure out what your purpose is, you're still trying to figure out what you're supposed to do in life, because you know you're not supposed to work that 9-to-5 job anymore. You know that you're not supposed to be over there in that environment anymore. You know that you're not supposed to be talking to these people anymore. Like, you just have this deep inner knowing that there's something bigger and just more monumental about your life that you're supposed to be doing, right? How many of you feel that? Let me know. Let me know down in the comments. How many of you feel that? Because Remember, your spiritual awakening is going to cause your level of awareness to just continue to rise every single day. As long as you get better, as long as you work on yourself, you're working on your craft, you're working on the things to actually heal your family, right? You're going to be doing some monumental things. Now, here's the thing. Some of you may be saying, well, Coach Kev, I don't have a relationship with my family, right? I don't talk to my mom. I don't talk to my dad, or I lost my parents, or, my aunts, my uncles, all of them are just toxic and they have just negative behavior. I don't want to deal with them. That's perfectly fine, because at the end of the day, right, you're still healing the family bloodline. If you were the one that was going to act like that, right, if you were going to be like them, like not communicating with anybody, negative and toxic energy, if that was you, right, that energy is just going to carry over into the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. Where will the healing actually begin? Because you're not like that, and because you are different, it starts with you. You are the one, even if you don't have anybody in your corner from your family, you are the one that is actually doing it. And you have to be proud of yourself right now. Stop being so hard on yourself, right? I don't know who needed to hear that part. Somebody needed to hear that. But stop being so hard on yourself through everything that you're going through and everything that you're dealing, because you're doing a great job. You're still living. You're still here, right? You're still working hard. You're still putting in the time, effort, and energy into the things that you want to complete and the things that you want to do. This is what makes you such a unique and amazing individual, because a lot of people don't have that, my family. A lot of people, they don't have that. As soon as something goes wrong in their life, immediately they're cursing God out. Immediately they're saying their life sucks. Immediately they're giving up, right? You don't have what it takes to give up. We don't give up over here, right? We don't give up over here on this channel. We continue to press through, and we have each other's backs, because we're in this together. And I want to see you become successful. I want to see you rise above. I want to see you continue to break the curse after curse after curse after curse after curse, which is healing your family bloodline. And I know this to be true because I've been through it. I've lost a lot of family members over the last, 7 years now? Just yesterday, it was July 14th. That was actually the day my father passed away. And I just did a lot of self-reflection. And God, man, it's been hard. It's been hard, but like my family members that were ill, like when they were sick, they would always call me up. Hey, Kevin, like, what should I take? What should I eat? What should I drink? What should I do? How should I exercise? How should I do this? How should I do that? You have to remember, people are going to come to you for advice. People are going to come to you asking for recommendations. They're going to come to you for guidance, because they look for you. They look towards you because you are the one. And you probably sit back and ask yourself questions like, well, why do people always come to me? Like, why does it seem like people always come to me? Even friends, even strangers, right? You could be in a store somewhere, people will come to you. They will just naturally gravitate towards you, and you don't even understand. But like I said, when you go through a spiritual awakening and you have that newfound sense of awareness, you're starting to see, you're starting to understand and understand why people are literally gravitating towards you. It's because you are the one to break the curse. You are the one that has the knowledge, that has the wisdom to help people through their own trials and tribulations. And this is your transformation right here. This is what makes you so beautiful and bright. This is what makes you such an amazing person and an amazing individual, because you may not have all the answers, but at the same time, you have all the answers, right? I know somebody heard me on that one, right? You may not know, but you'll figure it out. And once you figure it out, you end up becoming the GOAT at it, my family. Okay? So do not quit on yourselves. Do not write yourselves off, man. You are doing an amazing job. And maybe you haven't had anybody tell you that this week. Maybe you haven't had anybody tell you that last month, this year. You are doing an amazing job. And you have to be proud of yourself. You have to be proud of yourself. Your transformation right now is, like I said, it's so impactful that if you just look back on everything that you have gone through, everything that you've dealt with, all these narcissists and all these people and these jobs and situations and financial struggles and maybe some health issues, like you've gone through so much turmoil, you've gone through so much pain, you've gone through so much trauma. And the thing is that no matter what, you're still standing on your own 2 feet, and you're still pushing through every single day, and you're still giving all the glory to God. This is, oh my goodness, family, I can't even express just how proud I am of you for how far you have come. Some of you have been rocking with me on this channel for years, for a really long time. And you've seen my transformation. I've seen your transformation. I've talked to so many of you on a one-on-one call, right? And you're elevating, you're getting better, you're healing through situations, right? This is why you cannot quit right now. You cannot quit right now. God, it is humid. Sorry, I got off topic. I just felt it just like that. It is so humid out here. You probably see me sweating a little bit. But you know what? I don't care. I had to put this message out and I wanted to get out in nature again because I just love being in this area. Love to put these motivational messages out for you all and see you all rise above all your trials and tribulations and everything that you've dealt with in your life and how it's making you into a better person every single day. So right now, as I speak right now, I want you to think about what inspires you. Okay? What inspires you right now? Right? Matter of fact, comment it down below. All right? Confirmation, put it down below. What inspires you? What encourages you? What are you passionate about? All right? You need to move forward towards that. Remember, what could you do right now without getting paid and you would still love to do it? Think about that, my family. All right? You don't have to write that part down if you don't want to. If you want to keep it to yourself, that's perfectly fine. But I want you to answer that question for yourself. What could you do right now without getting paid and you would still love to do it? Because what you end up doing in your life, whatever it is that you're creating, whatever business you're building, whatever you're doing is healing and breaking generational curse after curse after curse. You're healing your family bloodline. You are the one that is setting everyone up for success. You are the success, right? You are him. You are her. You are the person that is actually making a major difference in life. You're making a major difference in your own life. You're making a major difference in the world. You're making a major difference in your kids' lives. You're making a major difference in strangers' lives. You're making a major difference in friends' lives. You're making a major difference in your co-workers' lives. You're making a major difference in the environments that you're in. Every room that you step foot in, you are making a difference and you don't even realize it. And the thing is that you don't even have to do much. You don't have to do much, family, because your energy is rare. Your frequency, everything about you is so rare. It's so bright. It's so unique that you just bring something to the table that most people don't get to experience a lot in their life. And even though, and the thing is like, it's a catch-22 situation almost, right? Because you think that you're cursed. You think that everything's going wrong. You think that you're not supposed to be successful. You think and feel and go through these different emotions. You may feel all these different things. You're just like, yo, like, why does it seem like everything is going wrong? Everything's going downhill and this, and that. Remember, you're not out here selling your soul. You're not out here selling your body. You're not out here doing things to make a quick buck, right? You're doing it the right way. You're going down the right path and you're enduring, all the pain. You're going through the struggles. You're going through the changes. You're going through all of this for a reason. And remember, it's going to create a story for you. So when you go out here and share that story, because there's a lot of people that are going to have the same experiences as you, they're going to have the same feelings as you. Maybe they went through the same situation as you. All right. But they don't know how to get out of it. They don't know how to talk themselves out of it. They don't know how to lift themselves up through it, but you do. And you're breaking the curse. You're breaking a curse for other people too, not just in your own family bloodline, but you're helping other people break a generational curse in their own bloodline. Woo-hoo, come on. That's deep. That's deep, because now people are going to be able to take the knowledge and wisdom that you provided to them, and they're going to be able to apply it to their own life, and they're going to be able to switch things around, right? Remember, when you come on these videos, you land on this channel, you're listening to these messages, don't just listen to it just to listen to it. Make sure you are applying the coaching here to your life, because when you apply it to your life, things begin to happen. Doors begin to open. People begin to show up out of nowhere. You really start to get motivated and inspired around the things that you want to create in your life. All right? God didn't give you those gifts for no reason, those talents for no reason. You have to do something with it. Okay? So if you have had talents and gifts and things that you're really great at and you've put it away in the closet, you got to knock those cobwebs off. It's time for you to pull those things out, baby. It's time for you to get it done. It's time for you to move forward towards that. And when you move forward towards that, things begin to happen. Transformation begins to form. You start to realize, you know what? This whole time, I thought I was not capable. I had people telling me that I was not capable, that I was not able. And it created a limiting belief up here. And I really thought that's who I was, but no, that's not who I am. That's not who I am. There is actually more to my life, more to my story, more to who I am, that I can actually move forward and get this done. Once you move with purpose, walk with purpose, walk with clarity, have an intention, set the intention, move forward with that intention. Once you start doing that, things begin to happen. And it's a beautiful thing, my family. It's a beautiful thing. I know it might be hard, right? I know I didn't say it. Listen, this life is not easy. Your spiritual awakening journey, it's not easy. I'm not going to sugarcoat it for you. I'm not going to say, oh my God, it's so easy. Like all you got to do is this and that. No, you got to work hard. You got to work hard. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the effort. You got to put in the energy. You got to have some sleepless nights sometimes, staying up, working on your business, right? You got to do all the things that are hard in order to achieve the life that you want to live in your life. It's not going to be easy, but with knowledge, with wisdom, with a newfound sense of awareness, with having mentors and coaches and surrounded by like-minded people, having a support group around you, it will make things a little bit easier, right? Because now you're not surrounded by negativity. You're not in a toxic environment. You're not allowing for what people said, what people did to affect you. Because when you allow for those things to affect you, you can't move forward. You can't see the vision ahead for you to actually break the generational curse, right? You are healing your family. You are healing yourself. You are healing your friends. You are healing strangers. You are doing things on a monumental grand scale that you probably don't even realize. And I just want to say again, I am super proud of how far you have come, for what you have done, what you are doing. You're going to make a very, very big difference in the world and in your family bloodline. Your kids, if you have kids, your friends, the right friends, right? We're not talking about like the narcissistic friends. We're talking about the right ones. And just the people that are surrounding you. So remember, go back to what inspires you. Go back to what encourages you. Go back to your passions. Go back to the things that you love. Go back towards that and drive towards that full force, making something happen for yourself, right? The life that you want is not going to just be handed to you on a silver platter. You got to work hard for it, and you got to take inspired action. And do not forget to visualize, my family. Visualize the life that you want. Make sure your mind is the most powerful thing that you have. The most powerful thing that you have. So if you can use your mind right, and you don't allow for negative situations to consume your mind, you don't allow for toxic people to consume your mind, you don't allow for the situations that you've gone through to consume your mind, if you don't allow for those things to happen and you can switch it on a dime just like that, congratulations, you just transformed, right? You're elevating, you're growing. Every time you have moved through a situation, or you have moved past, something that was meant to destroy you, every single time you're elevating, you're getting better, and you're creating something monumental in the near future. Keep your eyes on the prize. Keep your eyes on the prize. Whatever it is that you're doing, do not stop now, because you're breaking generational curse after curse after curse after curse after curse. And before you know it, monumental doors are going to open for you, opportunities, like new experiences, people, new finances, new home, new car, whatever you might need in your life is going to start to show up in your life. It all starts with your mindset. Remember, we all have the same 24 hours in a single day. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse for you to keep saying, oh man, I'm too busy. I can't do this, or I'm working this job. I get home and I'm just tired and I can't do that. Do you know how many people work a 9-to-5 job and then they come home and they work on their craft? This is exactly what I did. No excuses, my family. No excuses, right? Yes, there's going to be times where you come home and you're tired and you don't feel like doing anything and you just want to lounge and watch Netflix all day and stuff like that. But listen, if you come home from a very busy day and you're tired, but you can take the time to spend an hour, 30 minutes, hour and a half, whatever it is, on your dream, on your passion, on your business, on putting something together and creating that, it's going to build momentum. And with momentum comes results. And with results comes a lot more motivation, a lot more encouragement. And then you're going to just have a smile on your face and you'll be like, you know what? I've been doing this for 30 days. For 30 days straight, I've been coming home and I've been putting in 2 hours of work on something that I want to create. And now look what's happening. Doors are opening. All right. It's the energy that you portray and what you continue to put out, which is helping you move forward in your own life, allowing you to transform into the best version of yourself, right? And this is a daily practice, okay? So like I said, you can't give up on yourself. You got to keep going. I'm so proud of you for how hard you have worked and how far you have come. It hasn't gone unnoticed, my family. It hasn't gone unnoticed, all right? So I don't know who needed to hear this message today, but I just want to say that I love you all to life, right? Continue to keep pressing through, keep being the best version of yourself, keep working hard, because you're healing. You're healing your family bloodline. You're healing generation after generation after generation after generation. Like, they're going to be talking about you for a very long time, guys. A very long time. All right. So listen, if you want to start that YouTube business and personal brand, you need some transformation. You need help overcoming limiting beliefs. You want to be surrounded by a like-minded community. Come on over and check out my private community. Link is going to be in the description down below. It's called the Creators Hub. Would love to have you there. If you would like to join my paid coaching, come on over to the Next Level Creators Academy. Link is also in the description below. Jump on some weekly group coaching calls, get wisdom, get knowledge every single week, helping you grow your business and personal brand and receive personal guidance straight from me. Okay, so I would love to have you there. And also don't forget to come on over to my second channel, Create with Words, where I will be teaching you how to grow a YouTube business and personal brand, how to overcome the fear and anxiety from putting yourself out there so you can actually move forward and get it done. All right, we are already over 200 subscribers on that channel, man. Thank you all so much for those of you that have subscribed, that popped up over there, who's also popped into the community. You're learning, who's had a one-on-one call with me. You're learning, you're growing, you're getting better, right? We're putting together a strategic plan for you to actually move forward and actually get it done. Listen, your voice needs to be shared. You have to share your voice. You have to share your story. Someone needs it out there. And I know a lot of you have something built up inside of you. You're like, man, I've been holding on to this guilt, or I've been holding on to this pain. I've been holding on to this trauma for so long. I have got to share my story. I have got to share my story. This is for you, and you need to go ahead and get it done. All right. So I love you all to life. Once again, don't forget, links is all in the description below. Or if you just want a one-on-one guidance and advice call, you want to talk with me one-on-one, come on over and let's make that happen, family. All right. So keep being great. Don't forget to turn on your bell notifications for more videos to come. And I'll see y'all soon in the next video. Peace.